get it going.
Let's get it
roll.
going. We were just talking about Dune
Yeah.
and how I fell asleep while watching the first one a couple weeks ago because I still have not seen it. And I need to watch it because
she hasn't seen the first, like either the first one or the second.
Neither of them.
So I wanted to go see the second one, and she was like, I haven't seen
no.
the first one.
I was really optimistic that I was going to be able to do it all, but I didn't. I was like, I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah.
Sorry, Asia.
Post hike is maybe not a good. I also was telling her, Dune is like an experience on multiple like levels.
Yeah.
So I was like, theater would be ideal, but like turn on the lights off, turn it up super loud because like the sound and the music is incredible.
That's probably
so on to do like Dune 2. I did see it, and it's so good.
How was it? What would incredible. You rate it?
I'm gonna go like 9 or 10. I think.
Whoa.
In terms of like all categories, it's so high up there that I just feel like it deserves
9
or 10. Like I think it's gonna go down in history as like one of the best movies ever.
Wow. I've heard Austin Butler in it is pretty like awful.
Bad?
Well, like
he's like a
good actor, but like one of the worst characters ever.
Like it's weird seeing him in that role, like a super villain, creepy, gross.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way they like made him look was gross. And like the other villain is one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my life.
What? Who is it?
He's like this huge guy, and he like gets kind of carried around by these like oxygen it's like, I mean, it's very sci-fi-y. So he like doesn't walk, he like kind of floats, but he's huge. And then he like sits in this like tub of like liquid.
Ew.
All of it has there's reasons for it. I don't know, but he like is it connected to like these things to help him breathe. So when those get like cut, which happens in the movie, he like can't survive.
Gross.
But he's disgusting. So Austin Butler,
so like Jabba the Hutt,
kind of, just really gross. And then Austin Butler kind of was giving me like a sci-fi version of like in Gladiator. Yeah, no, you haven't seen that either. But okay. Joaquin Phoenix's character, just like creepy, gross, evil.
Ew. I'll watch it though.
Yeah, but
I do love a good sci-fi movie.
The movie all around is like the cast, like the sound, me and my brother were just talking about the music. Like, I mean, Hans Zimmer did it, so
amazing.
We already know we're gonna be at that level, but it is just all around so good.
What else did Hans Zimmer do?
So many things. like help. Like literally so many
She's
things.
Like, I don't know.
But I don't want to like misspeak. Inception. Gladiator.
Okay.
Dunkirk.
Okay. He didn't do Star Wars. That's George Williams.
Did he do Hook? Oh, I think you're right.
Okay.
When we were talking about how Hans Zimmer, maybe I'll look up a list. Like so many. Interstellar.
Okay.
A lot of Christopher Nolan movies.
Yeah.
But like he has like one theme of like a sound, and then it's woven into the entire movie.
That is pretty. Yeah.
And like sometimes you don't realize it. That's
what I was gonna say. I knew he did a Disney one.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But like the one theme, you might not notice it like the first watch, but then as you listen back or like rewatch the movie or listen back to the soundtrack, you're like, oh my gosh, this theme is in the entire soundtrack.
That is pretty amazing.
I think it's genius.
It adds such depth.
Speaking of just this last thing on Dune, I did not buy this, but my brother bought the Dune like popcorn thing.
And it has been a hit.
It has. I was like, man, who in the world is going to buy that?
Who's going to buy that?
My brother did. He did not eat popcorn out of this, so that would be gross. Because if you want to look.
As someone who's not seen the movie, is it a worm?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's these.
Got it.
Also, there's a meme going around.
Yeah.
The SpongeBob basically Dune 2 is like they have the clip.
Oh, with the Sandy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's essentially
Dune
Dune 2.
2. Perfect.
It's so funny because like there's these big things and you
Yeah.
ride them, but this is what it looks like.
That's amazing. I love it.
So if you want to see this in the flesh,
Come.
just let us know.
Yeah. Come to XYZ Studio.
It's kind
and
of
you can see
gross, but would I eat out of that?
No. No.
Is it fun to have? Yeah.
I just feel like if you're eating popcorn out of it,
Ew,
it
the
would
butter.
rip all the popcorn
The butter is
out
gonna
of your hand. Ew.
well, the butter's gonna get all over those little
Yeah, that's gross.
things.
Nice. Well,
Anyways,
do you want to do a weekly report?
yeah,
Let's chime in with it.
you can start since I've been blabbering about Dune.
No, we love to blabber. We love to gab. I saw this. This is a side note. This like TikTok, and it's another podcast, and they exchange gifts, and it's a guy and a girl, and this guy got the girl a necklace that says yapper. She loves to talk, and ever since I saw it, I was like, I really want it.
Yapper.
I want a yapper necklace.
That's cute.
Okay, reading. I finished Little Women.
Nice.
I cried.
Really?
Yeah, that book is amazing. I actually think it's one
Aw.
of the best books I think I've ever read in my life,
Wow.
which is shocking. But I understand, I guess, why it's really stood the test of time.
It is acclaimed.
It's amazing. I like cannot recommend it enough for everyone to read it like once.
So is it pretty spot on to the movie?
It is pretty spot on to the
Okay.
movie. I just like it because I feel like it adds so much more depth to the movie because you get to see the timeline a little bit clearer.
True.
But I absolutely loved it. I
Huh.
loved it. So really recommending that. Eating, I'm not like on anything right now. I'm not eating.
I'm not eating.
I'm not. I gave it up. Just drinking a lot of sparkling water.
Oh.
Still like a lot.
Yeah.
I have to have my fridge pretty much stocked at all times.
Wow.
Otherwise, I don't know what will happen. But something bad.
Something
I'm sure.
will happen.
So I'm currently drinking
Nice.
the Waterloo.
Yeah, what are your flavors?
Ginger citrus twist.
Ooh.
The Waterloo ones are pretty good, but I
Mhm.
only really like the peach and I
Mhm.
like the ginger citrus mint. I did just get a flavor because I saw it and I've never seen it before. It's raspberry nectarine. So it's like a peach
Ooh.
raspberry, and that was pretty good.
I feel like where do you go? Because anytime I go and look, I'm like so underwhelmed by the flavor.
I feel like I go to
choices.
several different Targets.
Target.
Yeah.
I go to like the regular grocery store.
Oh no, I find them at Target.
Because
Target
I'm
has a
like,
lot.
because usually Target selection for things is small.
Yeah.
So I go to the regular grocery store, but then I go and I'm like, they have a bunch of different brands,
Yeah.
but all of the flavors, I'm like, eh.
I only like certain flavors of each brand.
Yeah.
Because then LaCroix, I'm like tangerine or passion fruit.
Uh-huh.
And that's about exclusively it. And then bubbly is pretty much just peach.
Mm-hmm.
And then Aha's, I like the peach and honey. So the common theme is if it's pretty much peach flavored, I'm down.
Peach is
I also
hard
like
to
the
It's hard to
raspberry
miss. Yeah.
bubbly, but they keep discontinuing, I feel like, all my favorite flavors. So I'm like, stop. But it's okay. I'll figure it out. Playing, what did I do? I went to Vegas this last weekend.
Oh.
Crazy. Vegas is a simulation. Like, I feel like I am in a dome whenever I'm in Vegas.
Vegas scares me.
And I hate it.
Vegas scares me.
I hate it there. But I also love it. I just have a vibe of a time. But like, it is so harrowing and eerie there.
I have
get
not
scared.
been to Vegas as an adult.
Yeah.
I went to Vegas so many times as a kid
yeah.
for like sports
Yep.
tournaments. For whatever reason, that's where the hub
Yeah.
of so many sports
It
tournaments are.
is.
So we would go all the time, and obviously it's a very different experience.
Mhm.
But as a young, naive
The worst.
pastor's kid
Yeah.
daughter,
The absolute
it was
worst.
it was
It was hell.
Sin City.
Yeah, it was.
It was like they're
actually
like,
probably
don't
the
look
worst
at this, don't look
place-
at that. I'm like,
No, yeah.
So I was so scared of it for the longest
Yeah.
time.
I
I
remember.
think I am still scared.
No, I think that
but I
makes
would like
perfect
to go as
sense.
an adult.
Yeah.
I don't know, and be mature about
It's
it. But
kind of fun as an adult, but even honestly, I don't know about that. Like, the weirdest, like, it is kind of, I guess, fun that you can just openly drink on the street.
Yeah.
But it's like, even then, I get like one of the slushies,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just walk up and down the strip. Like, I don't do really anything
Yeah.
because I can't afford that stuff. So I just like got a slushie and watched the Bellagio fountains because I
Yeah.
love the fountains.
Yeah. I have fond memories of watching the
And
fountain.
that was like about it. But like, time doesn't exist there. Like, I was out watching the fountains until 2 a.m. and I was just enthralled by these fountains. Like, not even doing anything crazy. But normally in my day-to-day life, I go to bed at 10.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's 2 a.m. What am I doing up?
Yeah. Vegas
I
got
need
into
to
your
go.
got into your blood.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, what do you I don't even know what you do. Like,
You
gamble,
just walk. Like,
drink.
I quite literally just walked.
I know, but like regular
People do love to gamble.
gamble,
It's pretty
drink,
depressing. Drink.
and like the gross kind of
Maybe if you want to go to clubs,
Yeah,
but I'm not a
clubs.
club gal, so did
Yeah.
not go in a club. They do have good shows there, but I'm poor, so I couldn't go see the shows.
That's true.
Like, they got Adele,
forgot
Maroon
about that.
5, U2 in the Sphere right now.
Yeah.
Bruno Mars has a residency there now. So like,
Okay,
there's a
that's
lot
some
of like
decent
shows. There's a
shows.
ton of comedy shows.
Yeah.
So if you want to go to stuff, there is a lot.
Oh, okay.
But it's just like, that's all money for sure.
Yeah.
And then there's a ton of shopping. But I mean, why am I going to Vegas to shop? I'm not.
True.
So we went and I watched basketball, and that was pretty fun. So
yeah.
But anyway, went to Vegas. I'm good to not go back for at least a year. Obsessed. I am just still obsessed with the Ariana Grande album.
Oh yeah.
Eternal
is good.
Sunshine. 10 out of 10.
It's good.
I'm not a big Ariana fan.
Yeah, I'm not
like
either.
a diehard Ari gal. But this new album is
It's really good.
spot on for me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm obsessed with that. I think everybody needs to listen to it. I'm predicting album of the year for the Grammys maybe next year.
Whoa.
Yeah. I think I would not be surprised.
When does the time
It's
cut? Like, I know it's not just like January to January. It's
I want to say it's October
okay.
to October. So anything that's come out since 2023 of October through this year of 2023. Maybe also like probably what will be up against it is Taylor's album that's coming out.
Yeah.
I could potentially see Casey Musgrave's new album, but I don't know. And I know probably Dua Lipa's album is also going to be up there.
Mm.
So anyway.
Is that out already or no?
No.
Okay.
Dua Lipa's comes out May 5th.
Oh, okay.
I'm really excited. The cover's sick. I don't know if you've seen it. The shark.
No.
Oh, let me find a photo of it really fast. It's like her in the ocean.
I don't dislike Dua Lipa at all, but I never find myself.
You've never like listened.
I've never like found myself like listening
That's
to her
valid.
music.
Okay.
That's how I kind of. Oh, that is cool. Yeah. She had like an older song that I really liked when I was back in college, but yeah, I could not even tell you any of her songs, but not because I don't like her. It just
I kick myself every single day I was a big fan of her when I was a senior in high school.
Yeah.
And like freshman year of college, and she was like not big then. And she came here and tickets were $40.
Oh man.
And it was at the Van Buren, so it was like standing room only, general admission.
Yeah.
And then
that's
her
like
album in 2020 came out, and Levitating became like like the number one song for however long. And she went straight to arenas.
I think
and tickets were like $400.
The album I was like, before that one in 2020.
Yeah,
that one.
Her first album's really good.
I liked that one.
It's self-titled. It's really
I liked
good.
that one a lot. And then I don't know what happened.
I loved her second album though.
Yeah,
the one that came out in 2020. I loved it. It was so good.
Yeah.
So anyway, Ariana Grande's though is really good. Pop perfection in my mind.
It's a good pop album for sure.
Recommending. I did give Casey Musgrave's new album a full listen through, and I would say people should listen to it.
I like it a lot.
I really liked it, and so
that is definitely more my vibe.
Yeah,
I loved it.
I'm glad that you liked it. I was wondering what you were thinking about it.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song off of it? Do you have one?
I think it's called Jade, the Jade
Jade
one.
Green one. That Jade one is really good.
I like that one a lot. Also Deeper Well.
I still love Deeper Well. I do.
Yeah.
I really like it's like the give or take one. I really like that one thus far, but I've only given it one listen through, so I'm like listening through it more times. But and then treating myself, I actually bought myself some new clothes. So I'm integrating that in my wardrobe. Didn't go crazy. I just bought a couple new items because I think I don't know what happened to me when I turned 25, but it's just like I feel like I looked in my closet and all I had were button-down blouses or graphic t-shirts. And I was just like, this is not a common medium. And I just think at 25, I don't think I can wear graphic tees as much as I have my whole life anymore. To like every social occasion ever.
I feel like something does happen like 25 and up. Like something happens where I mean, I think that's where you really emotionally kind of come into who you are. But I think it comes out in many ways. And because I noticed that for me too, like mid-20s, something happened fashion-wise where I was like kind of moving towards more sustainable, like more basics, like stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm just like, if I'm going out to dinner with friends, I don't want to wear a Taylor Swift t-shirt anymore.
So what kinds of things did you buy?
Love it. I bought a long, flowy, like hippie skirt.
Nice.
Came in the mail, loved it. Bought some just like basic oversized tees. I'm basically just trying to buy all of the Free People dupes on Amazon because I can't afford Free People, but like that is so
Amazon
my
really
vibe
does
is the Free People.
I really have come to appreciate the people on Instagram that show you the exact like do the trial. Like,
I do. I'm like, thank you.
In place of me doing it.
I'll buy it if they were like, it's decent quality.
And then because like if you go on and search like dupe for whatever, like I just feel like there's so much you have to weed through.
I get nervous when on Amazon the reviews are like 14. 14 reviews. I'm like, I just don't know if I can trust that enough to do it. So far the 3 that I've gotten are great, and then I bought a little Easter dress.
Nice. I've gotten some like Skims dupes on Amazon, and I've been pretty impressed.
Okay, it's probably my next ones I need to do.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, that's me.
All right,
you go, girl.
I'll get on this. Okay, I am reading. I've slowed down a little bit on the reading because my TV has become more important. But I got Dolly Alderton is one of my favorite authors, and she like wrote for a like advice column for like years, and she like compiled a bunch of like either the most common or the most outrageous ones in the book. So I'm reading through that book. So there's something about listening to like people's stories that I love. So I'm reading that. Eating, I'm like on the little cuties kick, like the oranges.
Fun.
I don't know. Like I went one day, hadn't had one in years, to the next day, like I can't eat enough of them. They're so cute and they're so yummy. Playing, I have been enjoying some like actual days off.
Yeah.
Because I'm like freshly out of school, but also I am studying.
That's good.
But it's like, a different balance. But I've been like sleeping in more.
Lovely.
On those days, which is super nice because I don't have to go to clinical on my days off. So I've had like a couple 3 and 4 day weekends, which has been really fun.
That's so fun for you.
Yeah. It feels, I was telling someone the other day, like in my mind, I'm still like my schedule's full.
Yeah.
So I keep like, I'm busy. I can't. I'm busy. And I'm like, actually,
I'm not busy.
I'm not busy. Like I can do that.
Yeah.
So that's been fun. Obsessed with. I have a couple things.
Oh.
I was Love Is Blind's over.
Yes.
But I will say the chokehold that show had on, like, I think it has on many people, like, because of the way they release episodes too. I'm like, you are just chomping at the bit to like, when the episode drops. I'd like have to know. I have to know who's still together, who's not. So that occupied my mind for the last week because I just was like, I have to know the tea.
The reunion was good.
I think I was like a little bit like, I don't really care about the older people, like I was like, I want to know more about what's happening with these people.
I did love hearing about all the older people.
Did you?
I love those couples.
Yeah, I was worried it was going to be I thought it was good. Like they didn't integrate it too much, but I felt like I could have heard more from the contestants, but I didn't know. I'm just like so shocked they didn't ask Chelsea and Jimmy if they were dating or not.
Yeah, they're
like
not.
they're not.
No.
But like, why did that no one touch on that?
Yeah.
Like at all.
I would agree.
I was like,
I don't know.
So I was obsessed with that. That's kind of dying down though, because it's over until the next one. Also Dune is on my list, but we already touched on that. And then the last thing, my neighbor is moving. So I've been constantly I can't stop thinking about like who my new neighbor is gonna be. Cause like I'm like super like my house, the houses on my street are like smushed together.
Yeah.
So this is like my neighbor, like
You're
my
really close neighbor.
really close to, and like she was kind of a hermit and we didn't see each other, but like there was never any problems. And I'm like, what if I just get the worst neighbor?
That would suck.
So yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot.
I hope that does not happen for your sake.
I know. I mean, it's probably gonna be fine, but we'll see. If anyone's looking, there is gonna be a space next to me. So, recommending. Have you tried that dry shampoo that I got you?
No.
You haven't tried it?
No, I haven't needed to yet.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask you. So I got this new dry shampoo, that like one of my hairstylists recommended, and I'm gonna try going away from like the aerosol and going more like the powder route. So there's a couple different ones, but this one, the brand is Lennon. So I got it. I bought like a couple products, and this dry shampoo was in it. I didn't realize that it came in like shades. So I bought the darkest shade possible. Yes. And I was like, oh, I can't use that. So I like emailed them. They had great customer service, and they sent me my shade and then let me keep that one. So I gave it to Lucy.
Yes.
I haven't used it that much, but
you like it so far?
I do. Like, I mean, the application's a little bit weird because it's like a little stick thing that you flip up so you can get into the root.
I've not tried it. I'm sorry.
Well, let me know when you try it because I'm curious. It's like, just like a powder instead of a spray. And then treating, I also have been shopping recently. Okay. I feel like I went through like a long period where I didn't buy like a whole lot of clothes. So then I just kind of, nothing like so crazy, but it's like kind of an annoying feeling when like you buy like some stuff and you're like, oh, I'll probably return some of that. And then I ended up liking everything, and I was like,
like, dang it.
I kind of wanted some money back.
I was positive I was gonna get this money back.
Yeah, but some stuff for like spring and summer. And
nice. What's the best thing that you feel like you got?
That's a good question. I'm gonna try the like wearing more dresses for like spring and summer. So I actually got it in 2 colors, and I'm still not deciding. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep both colors or just one, because I'm like, do I need both?
Yeah,
maybe. But I got this dress from Aerie. It's like a summer dress that's like comfortable. So
perfect.
We'll see. But
love that.
That's it.
Love
that's
that for you. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we are going to get into. If you have not heard about the Discord going on with Kate Middleton right now, I don't know where you've been, but we're gonna try to break it down.
I don't know. As I sat down last night. I said, Lucy, what the heck is going on with Kate Middleton? Because I'm not getting it.
Yeah, and I knew a decent amount, but then last night I tried to really dive even deeper to try and make sure I was able to bring the most accurate information about it. So, if you don't know who Kate Middleton is, I don't know what you're doing.
That is
on you. Prince William, daughter of Charles and Diana, married Kate Middleton back
You probably maybe watched the royal wedding.
Yeah, 2008 I think it was. Like, at the time it was the most watched broadcast, but it is no more that I've been informed.
The World Cup beat it.
Yeah, the World Cup beat it. And so, but at the time it was like everything. Everybody was talking
Yeah.
about the royal wedding because Kate Middleton lived the
Yeah.
fairy tale where
Yeah.
she was just a normal girl and she met an actual prince and like they fell in love and got married.
And for the most part, I mean, I don't know all of like the drama and the tea, but she was pretty accepted by the royal family as opposed to
very
like
much.
Diana.
Yes, very much. Like very picture perfect kind of thus far that we've seen.
Yeah.
So this really all discourse has happened since October of 2023 to present day. So the bits that it starts in October, I didn't feel as necessary were important, but on like the 6 different resources and videos that I watched, they were all mentioned. So in October, there's like a photo of her doing a press and she's injured 2 of her fingers.
Okay.
Like they're wrapped up, bandaged, and she said it was like a trampoline accident with her kids. So I just thought, weird. All right.
I mean,
all right. And then it was like 3 weeks later, they were casted, both of her fingers. So that's whatever. But then in October, the family announced, end of October, early of November, announced that they were going to be spending a holiday trip in Italy in January.
Okay.
So they're planning on going to Italy in January and then fast forward basically to Christmas. And this is the last time the public has seen Kate Middleton was December 25th. And it was like on Christmas doing holiday in, I don't remember where it was, but they're doing a holiday in this like village in the UK. And you've seen them, the whole family. The kids have not been seen since. And neither has Kate
I didn't
Middleton.
realize it's the kids too.
No one has seen the family since then. And then 3 days after Christmas, there are ambulances and police escort leaving the place that they're staying to the hospital. And the royal family never issued a statement as to like what happened. So nobody knows. But the big thing that people think is weird is in January, the royal family says Kate is in the hospital from a planned abdominal surgery that went successfully.
Okay.
But everyone was like, if she was planning on having abdominal surgery, why did they announce they were spending a holiday in Italy in January when they know that the recovery time is 2 weeks? So people are just thinking, that's weird. Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, maybe this wasn't planned and like this is an emergency surgery. So she is recovering for 2 weeks in the London clinic. None of her family goes to see her. Her kids have not been seen going. Her parents have not seen friends. Nobody. William went and saw her once in the hospital.
Whoa.
And then King Charles was also seen once to go and see her. And then she's still there for 2 weeks. And then it comes out that she's going to be in like recovery for the next 3 months. And like has not been seen since this surgery and that she got in the beginning of January. People are just like, that's just kind of weird because she like gave birth to her children and like the next day was out like showing the child to the world at the London clinic, like all this stuff about appearance. And so people are just like, something must not have gone maybe as planned.
So she's supposedly out of the hospital and home.
Out of the hospital and in recovery, but like they're like, her condition has gotten worse and like recovery is going to take longer is what they kind of said. They were like, oh, it'll be 2 weeks of recovery. And now it's 3 months. But no one has seen her.
No one's seen her like leave.
No one has seen her leave. No one has seen her like go in. And so people are just like, oh, like what is this surgery that she had that it's going to take 3 months to recover from? And so that's kind of now like the end of January. And then the beginning of February is when it was announced that Charles has cancer and is not doing well. And so Charles has now been in the hospital at the London clinic, and it has been seen multiple times that William has gone to, William I think has only gone once, but then Camilla has gone repeatedly, and Harry even flew all the way out. Harry, yeah. I don't know why I always think it's Henry. Harry flew out and was there for 45 minutes and then flew back. Like, that was it. One and done, I think, to see his dad. And his dad, I just don't think is doing well. And then also mid-February, Prince William released a statement on Instagram about the whole Israel-Gaza thing going
Oh.
on, but this is uncommon. Normally they use this seal between like just the William and Kate, like they have their own Kensington Palace seal of
Oh.
like saying this is like our signature basically.
Gotcha.
Like what is the word? Letterpress. Stationery kind of thing.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it's like always the same
Yeah.
K and W stationery.
Yes,
and so
gotcha. Okay.
when he posted it, it was just his sole stationery, not combined. So like whatever, I would say we don't need to dive too deep, I guess, into that.
Yeah, it's like that alone is like whatever,
Yeah.
but I think in combination with all of this,
In
it's
combination of what everything that's coming out, it's
Yeah.
just like people are like, I don't know. And so then the big thing that really kind of sent this was last week or the week
photo.
before was the UK Mother's Day that they celebrated.
Uh-huh.
And the royal family put out a picture of Kate with her 3 kids and was like wishing everybody a happy Mother's Day. And then the media like all went nuts because if you zoom in on the photo, there's like 4 or 5
It's bad
Photoshop discrepancies, like
yeah,
bad,
it's bad
Photoshop discrepancies. So like we'll post it so you guys can see it.
So
but it's like
I didn't-
clear that this has
I
been
didn't know-
Photoshopped.
Because some of the I've seen, but I think maybe some of the content I've seen is like joking about it. Kate didn't post this.
Kate did not post this.
Okay.
No.
It was the royal
like
family.
the
like,
Buckingham Palace, I
Gotcha,
think,
okay.
Twitter.
Okay.
And then basically after it got posted, it actually got rescinded and like has
Yeah.
not been allowed to be posted because
they said it was too like
they were like,
artificially.
oh, like they sent us the wrong photo. So they were like, press hold, like nobody post it. Like we'll
Well, and
get
I
the
thought
right photo.
There was something about it was too like artificially
Yes.
messed with
Yes.
that it wasn't.
So like the British press was like, I think you guys sent us the wrong picture. Like, can you resend it? And they were like, no, like that's the photo. And they were like, okay. And so I think what it looks like is quite literally they put Kate's face on a body and it's not even hers. Because it's like the hair and it's like weird detailing with the kid. Like, anyway, so that was really weird.
That
and
is
then
weird.
it's just been silence. Like they haven't addressed it and like no one has said anything. And so it's now been 3 months and no one has seen Kate. And so I've seen a couple conspiracies
I
of
wonder
like
too what like because they're pretty.
they're public.
Yeah, they're pretty
She's like
public.
always doing press or like visiting hospitals, visiting different areas of the world, like always doing things out in the public eye because like she's
Like,
the princess. She's
a couple times a month at least.
Oh yeah,
Like,
easily
getting photographed
easily.
out. Okay.
And so they said like end of March, April would be the end of her recovery time, and that everything has been canceled on her plate. Now they're saying everything until October. It's 9-month now recovery time is what they're saying.
Something's up.
Something's up.
Something's totally up.
So something's up where people are thinking there's either going to be an announcement of a divorce, like potentially a divorce announcement between William and Kate. And people have been speculating that he has, and I don't know why we haven't maybe talked about it more as like a thing. Like I didn't know he's been having a known affair pretty much.
Oh, I didn't
similar
know that.
to his dad.
Yeah.
For like years and like kind of everybody knows it. And it's with her best friend. Yeah. So people are saying there's probably a divorce. Some people are wondering and speculating if potentially this woman is also now pregnant. And there's like some sort of cover up going on there. Some people are thinking actually King Charles has just died and there's been like this just kind of like weird thing where they're like either delaying the announcement of it and it's just creating now like weirdness amongst the royal family and why nothing is being said.
Interesting.
I think my favorite personally, and I think it's funny, and if this is a serious situation, obviously I'm going to feel bad about it, but I think the funniest one that I've seen is she's actually on The Masked Singer. And she cannot reveal her identity.
She signed a contract.
And I just like imagine Buckingham Palace or like the royal family being like, hey, look, NBC, we've gotta tell the people.
We gotta address this.
We gotta address it. People are thinking like she's dead. And the creators of The Masked Singer are like, look, she signed a contract. Like she cannot reveal herself.
This is serious business.
And she's actually just gonna get her mask taken off of The Masked Singer and it'll be crazy.
That there's something sus going on
Something
for
sus
sure.
is happening.
I think because like the talks of like her health and like with whatever, I think I'm worried that there's something like health wise. Because like affairs, yes, like, but I think you would maybe still see like people with like talks of affairs and divorce when there's like health concerns or like she looks different or like that I think is more of a case to like hide away. So that I think is like has alarm bells going on for me. I'm like, why not like be able to visualize her?
I just would love to be on a fly on the wall.
Oh my gosh,
for that
I know.
The secrets they have, and I think no one will ever know.
It's crazy.
Is insane to me.
And like my basis of knowledge is mostly from like The Crown and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know. I mean, I didn't really know hardly anything about the whole Diana thing. But even beyond that show, whether it's accurate
I think
or
it's
not,
pretty decently accurate.
I feel like there's some
that's obviously dramatized, maybe, but like
at the base, I feel like that show
I think they're all pretty accurate.
Like let us like I don't know, a window into like at least how many secrets there are.
I think my first introduction was like the first season of The Crown, and then I did a lot of deep diving when the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing was happening, because Charles' brother Andrew was like besties with Jeffrey Epstein and like went to his island, has photos with some of the young girls, all this stuff. So I just think it's gross.
Yeah.
A lot of it, and I don't trust it.
I think there's just a lot of...
No, I don't like Charles.
Like mazes under the surface, and I don't... Yeah, I think it's just kind of unsettling.
I think they're all icky. I don't like them.
Yeah.
So I feel bad for Kate Middleton if she's going through something.
Yeah, I know.
Because I just can't imagine going into that world.
Everything's so hush-hush, too.
Yeah.
Like, they just keep everything under...
I also felt so bad for Meghan Markle once they, like, denounced the throne.
Yeah.
She got absolutely dragged through the mud.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't think I could handle marrying into that.
I don't think so either.
Also, yeah, I just...
No.
We don't really know what happened to Diana.
I know.
Was she killed?
The big mystery.
Anyway, that is the current status of why everyone's wondering where Kate Middleton is.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that, then I don't know where you've been, because it's been all over my feed.
Yeah.
So, also, you mentioned to me yesterday what's going on with Amanda Bynes.
Oh my gosh. You guys, what is going on with Amanda Bynes?
I think it's coming up because there's a new documentary that just got released on HBO.
Okay.
And it's like her story, I think. And like everything that happened like as a child actress and like beyond. Because as soon as I went home, I went online and it started popping up for me like naturally. And I was like, okay, so like there is something
I feel like within like the past couple weeks I've been seeing like just clips of her face, and I just was like, what's happening? Like there's concern.
Yeah.
She like I'm just like, what's going on with her?
I feel like I put her and Lindsay Lohan very similarly in my mind.
Yeah.
So I would just love if she could have a Lindsay Lohan comeback.
Yeah. Because
Lindsay Lohan does seem to be doing well now.
She does, yeah.
And I love that for her.
Yeah.
There were some rough years there for Lindsay.
It's just like it's like such a weird feeling when I see celebrities like post, like I think it's cool to see when they're like candid posting like stories and stuff, but there's like a way, I don't know, the way I'm just like, it just feels like she's like every other girl, and I'm like, what?
The fact that
posting like
she had a podcast and she was like, this is actually too much work, and only made like 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And the fact that like we're not like successful podcasters by any means, but the fact that we have more episodes than
no, that's what I mean. Like
I feel weird about it. I'm like, but you're like a celebrity.
Like she's a celebrity, and the content she's posting, I'm just like,
like, I wouldn't post. Like, no, that's embarrassing.
Literally, I'm like so thrown by it, and I'm like, is this a bit or is
like,
this not
a bit? Because I'm like, this is weird. Like this is cringe.
Yeah,
and that's like where I'm like, this is like embarrassing. Like I feel bad for you, and you're the celebrity.
And you're this like I
You're
shouldn't
the
be feeling
celeb.
bad for you. But like yeah, her posting like a clip of her talking about
Yeah,
like
hair, like
hair,
her hair,
like,
wigs, and like
she's in
stuff.
like cosmetology school, and I'm like,
What are you doing in cosmetology school?
I'm so thrown. Is this real? Is this
Girls
not
from my
real?
high school are in cosmetology school.
Is somebody
Let me
like
define what?
making you do this? Like, is someone filming you being like, I don't know. If you haven't seen these, like, just go online and like, it's
even her
shocking.
username is like cringe. Where I was like, is this a fake Instagram account? But it's like Amanda, 1999, and I'm like, Amanda Bynes. I don't think you needed to make that your username.
No, yeah, I'm
so weird.
Like genuinely concerned for her. Like I just don't know. I don't know what's happening. I'm like, yeah. So I don't know if you know what's happening.
Yeah, I'll watch the documentary maybe and come back on it.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
but that makes sense why it's like I feel like resurfacing all of a sudden.
Well, and she was like really close with Dan Schneider. And Dan Schneider's weird.
Who's that?
He's the guy that made all those Nickelodeon shows and like actually turned out to be like pedophile, like a predator.
Yeah.
And so like she was like besties with him. Like he like looked after her. Like she tried getting emancipated when she was 16 and he was like the fatherly figure.
Oh no.
So like I don't know what ever happened with that, but like Jeanette McCurdy has talked about it. Nicole from Zoe 101, like all of those shows, Zoe 101, Drake and Josh, I think the Amanda Show, iCarly.
Is that
Victorious was all Dan Schneider.
Was Ned's Declassified?
I think so too.
I think it makes me feel really icky hearing. Like I feel like all of them speak out about that. Because,
and so like if she was as close with him, I can imagine some damage that he probably did on her psyche. So anyway. We have time for a story?
Yeah, let's do one.
This is our wheel.
We got a wheel. An actual wheel.
A wheel.
And yeah, spin it.
Oh, it's the One Direction story. Was that a good spin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
All right. The One Direction lore. That was my life. So shocking. I know you guys all know that I love Harry Styles. But what you don't understand is this actually goes back to when I was like 10, 11, and 12. The years of One Direction, where it was 2010 to 2015, was like my time. So it was like 11 to 16 for me. And I went to one of their shows, and it was, I still think, probably one of the best days of my entire life. And God bless my parents because they got tickets to Salt Lake, and it turned out to be like a whole thing.
Yeah.
And they surprised me with them for my birthday. I remember crying because I couldn't go and my friends were going. And I was like, I just hate not, like, this is the worst day of my life. Like, I want to go. And then they bought me a Harry Styles cardboard cutout for my 13th birthday.
That's crazy.
And they
still have that?
I do still have It's actually up in my apartment.
Did you take him down?
Until recently, I did take him down.
But like until very
recently, like as in like a couple weeks ago.
Like very recently.
Yeah. But it was really precious because when it was my birthday and I opened a box and it was like a letter from Harry Styles. Because my mom and dad are just so precious. Oh my gosh. So then I went on like a scavenger hunt around the house trying to find him.
Yeah.
The real life Harry Styles. And when I found the cardboard cutout in the basement, he was holding concert tickets to come see him. And so
how cute.
So great. One of the probably best gifts I've actually ever gotten. Yeah. So shout out Tom and Lori. I know you're gonna love hearing that. I know, Mom, you're gonna be so excited. And so I went, and I was 13, and I had made t-shirts as one does.
Yeah.
Like written it.
Oh yeah.
The Sharpie where I was like incorporating songs into this really long drawn out paragraph where I was like, we could dance all night to the best song ever. And like, this is such a cheesy, weird thing. And so I remember going before into the venue, and I was like, I want to meet them. Like, I'm going to meet them. Like, they're going to see me in the crowd. Like, so that girl where I was like, they're going to see me in the crowd and they're going to ask me to go backstage.
I don't, like, there's something that happens to the the young teenage mind where everybody thinks that's so possible for them. Like,
Yeah.
they're gonna see me in the crowd
Yeah, literally.
wearing this outfit, and I'm gonna
wearing
get called up
this
on
handmade
stage.
t-shirt. This 13-year-old girl,
Yeah.
as if they're all
I
like
know.
20. Like, first of all,
Yeah.
weird if they did want me
We
to
all
come
have that
backstage.
same level of
Literally,
delusion.
we
I
were
don't
like,
know.
they're gonna see me
Yeah.
in the crowd. And so I'm like with my parents circling the arena, just trying to like see,
Yeah.
get an experience, you
Yeah.
know? And all of a sudden we're in like by the back gate. And also to brag, 5 Seconds of Summer did open for One Direction when I saw them. So major flex for me. And so we like start hearing like screaming. And
Mhm.
what happens is I'm near this like probably 12-foot wall,
Yeah.
like cement wall. And all these girls start screaming by the fence and I can't see over them. So my dad's like, Lucy, get on my back.
Oh my
Lifts me
gosh.
up on top of this wall and I scale it and climb over it like hunched, gripping.
Yeah.
And One Direction comes out wheeling on segways. And Liam Payne waves at me because I'm the only girl that scaled the 12-foot,
Like 12 feet above
15
everybody.
wall.
Yeah.
And I was like, and so I just stopped like breathing and like Niall came out on a little Segway and I was just like,
Oh my gosh.
this is my dream. So I have a really bad photo of the back of Liam's head
Yeah.
really close to me, but that was amazing. That was such,
I love that your parents were
they were so
in it with you.
excited for me.
That is so
they were
fun.
encouraging a lot.
Cause like it's one thing for your parents to be like, okay, like I'll go
Mhm.
and like just stands in the
Yeah.
back, but like your
No,
dad,
my dad
had you
got
on
on-
his shoulders.
Got on all fours and had me climb on his back
That
and lift me
is-
up. It was amazing.
That's awesome.
So I went to the concert, screamed my guts out.
Yeah.
And you know what? Ever since then, I've not been able to scream. I do think I've permanently damaged my vocal cords ever since that day.
night.
I have never been able to scream again in my life. And I think my voice goes
Interesting.
so easily nowadays because
Yeah.
of that day. And so I think as I lose my voice every
So
single
what do you
time,
do at other like
I
you,
just adjust lower and lower. Like my voice has to get lower every
what do you
single
do
time.
at concerts?
I
that
don't scream.
You don't scream.
I don't scream at all. I genuinely can't.
Oh my gosh.
Like it's
that's
like
crazy.
like I can't do it. Like nothing comes out.
Wow.
And so
I don't know the last time I've
it's a little
screamed,
scary.
to be
It's a little
honest.
alarming. If I were to get attacked, I can't
Yeah.
really
Or
scream
is
my
it
guts out. I've
When-
tried.
I was gonna say,
I've-
when's the last time you've like
I have tried
Because like it could be
so
like a
many
mental
times.
block.
No, like I remember for years post that,
yeah.
I tried to scream so many times because you did like night games and stuff with like
Yeah,
friends
yeah.
and like they would all scream and like ever since then I've not been able to scream. And then at concerts where I like wanted to scream,
Yeah.
I can't. Like at all. Like nothing comes out.
That's crazy.
And so it's like sad because I just want to be able to scream with people
Yeah.
and be really excited, but it's just no sound ever comes.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that about you.
You didn't?
No.
That's crazy.
That is
I think that's one of Andy's favorite things about me. I remember telling him that story and he loves it. He's like, I cannot believe. And so I think that's why I have vocal issues.
Yeah.
I also think maybe I have like tonsillitis. I think I need to get my tonsils taken out.
Oh.
But I'm scared if I take my tonsils out, then it would like, I feel like my voice would get all high again. And at this point, that wouldn't match.
I've been going with this bit for
Like,
this
this
long.
is-
Like I have to
Like there's
continue.
no way I can go to a higher voice. People say they like my voice too much. I can't get rid of it now. But we can really just thank One Direction because I think that's what caused my lower register voice.
Yeah. It's so funny you can nail it down to one
Yeah.
night.
It's
One
because
night.
Ever since that day, like I had never experienced my voice being gone and I couldn't speak for 4 or 5 days
Oh my gosh.
after because like I had completely shot it.
Yeah.
And then like I had ringing in my ears too for like days. Because I think that was the only concert I went to where it was like genuine, like hysterical girls screaming their
Yeah.
lungs out.
Yeah.
And then like ever since then, I can like pinpoint my voice
That's
being gone for days.
Crazy.
I think I just pushed it. I pushed
Wow,
it to
you
its
really
extreme.
like
I did.
you left it
I left
out
my
on
heart
the
and soul out
you left
there.
it out there.
I have nothing to show for it. So anyway,
Well,
that's
now,
a good story. We can erase
Yeah.
it.
Now we all know that fun fact about Lucy that she cannot scream.
Yeah, I can't scream to save my life. It's probably why I can't sing either, but that's okay.
Well,
anyway,
one story down.
Thank you so much for
Thanks for
listening to this
listening.
episode.
We'll see you
next time.
We're
going to be wearing the same clothes. Goodbye.